It's as safe as being in the Lord's pocket with the flap turned down.
This week on iTunes, it's all music PEI all the time as we celebrate their Island Famous Awards Week and they populate the iTunes playlist with nothing but this year's nominees. Yous ready, PEI? Let's get her done! Hello, Prince Edward Island! I am your host, Adam Michael James, and you are listening to iTunes for the week of March 3rd, 2024. It's time to get gussied up in the tuxedos and the sequins, and if you're like me, you'll do both at the same time, because this is Music PEI Week, which, unless you've been living under a red rock someplace, you know will culminate in Music PEI's Awards Gala, where island musicians will take home trophies for outstanding releases over the course of 2023. And what would a podcast about PEI music be if it didn't cover Music PEI Week, and how? So for this episode, which is number 30 by the way, and reason enough to celebrate, I've turned this week's playlist over to Music PEI and let them curate it, the caveat being that they choose from this year's nominees. And that they've done, providing yous with a taste of what to expect through the multiple nominee-led concerts this week, not to mention the big awards ceremony next Sunday, March 10th at the Confed Center. Naturally, not everyone can be included in an hour-ish episode, but Music PEI has picked out a pretty good cross-section of artists for you to feast your ears on. And I'm particularly pleased that they've honored the iTunes mandate of flaunting the wide variety of genres and artists that we have on the island. So how about we get to the flaunting? Just to keep things fair and not skew toward one artist or genre versus another, I've decided to present these nominees in alphabetical order by first name or the first name of the act. No bias on iTunes. I will also do my best to give you a little info about each artist and what they're up for. You know, just a little audio red carpet action. Not that I have any carpets in my house, let alone red ones. I do have a couple of cheap doormats from Dollarama, though. Okay, on to the festive festivities. Brooke MacArthur was already singing at local talent shows by the time she was 12, and in recent years she's headlined at the Cavendish Beach Music Festival. Taking inspo from both Shania Twain and Taylor Swift, Brooke likes to write relatable lyrics and pair them with what I would call a neo-country sound. She is up for Entertainer of the Year, the Digital Presence Award, and New Artist of the Year, a category that also includes Absolute Losers, Julia Robichaux, Pearly Gates, and the Umbrella Collective. Here with Nobody Knows is our first nominee on this special Music PEI Week episode, Brooke MacArthur on iTunes.
All my friends think I'm doing fine. Red dress, white wine on a Saturday night, and I don't mean to lie. And my mama held me when I cried. My dad's glad we're done. Said it's about time. You're a bad habit I gotta hide. I said I threw out your photo, faded in my wallet. Gave back your sweaters, hiding in my closet. They don't know I sleep in it at night. Said I blocked your number, doing good on my own. But when you call, I still pick up that phone. Is it bad that I can't let you go? If nobody it's logical to forget the way that you made my heart beat. Maybe it's logical, overlooking the way you looked at me. Maybe it's logical. Do I only see what I wanna see? Oh baby, it's a sock hop, feeling like a hot shot. You don't know the rules and oh, all you do is stop, drop. Maybe it's a hot spot. You think I'm a fool, yeah. Oh, I'd be on a jet plane now, I'm going insane. Baby, it's a damn shame. Maybe it's logical, thinking I'm someone you don't need. Maybe it's logical, rehearsing moments in my head. Maybe it's logical, reviewing words I never said. And maybe it's logical, playing it back, playing pretend. Oh baby, it's a sock hop, feeling like a hot shot. You don't know the rules and oh, all you do is stop, drop. Maybe it's a hot spot. You think I'm a fool. Oh, I'd be on a jet plane now, I'm going insane. Baby, it's a damn shame. Maybe it's logical to think of me as someone you don't need. The tip of the iceberg, the great unknown. You don't know someone, but you can't let 'em go. No way to recall things, just how it goes. You talk to a stranger, you don't feel so alone. Logical, logical, logical. Logical, logical, logical. Baby, it's a sock hop, feeling like a hot shot. You don't know the rules and all you do is stop, drop. Maybe it's a hot spot. You think I'm a fool. Oh, I'd be on a jet plane now, I'm going insane. Baby, it's a damn shame. Maybe it's logical, thinking I'm someone you don't need. Maybe it's illogical to forget the way you made my heart beat. Maybe it's logical, overlooking the way that you looked at me. It's not what you want, it's what you know. Maybe I'm being illogical.
Emily McClellan on iTunes with her Music PEI Award nominated cut Logical. I should mention that she's pulled a Prince and effected a name change. You shall now address her as Amelia May. Well, the moniker might be different, but her foray into music is only logical, especially when you have the DNA of Gene McClellan and Catherine McClellan running around your helix. But Amelia is working on cultivating her own sound, and the Festival of Small Halls likened her to Joni Mitchell. Can that really be argued? Not bad getting a Music PEI nom from your first release song. Amelia is up for Recording of the Year alongside Ava and Lily, Logan Richard, Noah Malcolm, and Pearly Gates. And I'm sure this won't be the last we hear from Amelia either. Guiza is the trio of Matthew Kays, Chris Gardner, and of course Louisa F. Guiza, and together they've made a splash in these island waters with their Latin-infused, disco-esque sound that doesn't leave out funk and house music. Last summer they dropped their 6-track EP The Answer, comprised mostly of Spanish lyrics, which makes it no surprise that Guiza is up for Music PEI's Achievement in World Music Award. Other nominees in that category are Dr. Zhu, Zhu Cheng Wang, and Tiffany Liu. We won't get the answer of who won until next Sunday, but in the meantime, you can enjoy The Answer by Guiza here on iTunes. ¡Ay, qué maravillosa!
Éramos una unión de papel amarillo y violeta. No quiero olvidar lo que pasó. Las tardes y las estrellas, el martirio y las dolencias me hacen cercana a vos. No tengo respuesta, se me va la cabeza. Estar en malestar por vos y me cambié de prenda y volando me fui a lugares sin que sepan, que nunca sepan, no, no. Que te absorbo, que te amo, que te elijo y que esta confesión no salga de la mesa. No le digan que he quedado ciega, no, no, no tiene importancia. La vida es extraña, lo vida, papo. I'm not sure I have the answer. Que he quedado ciega, no me digan, espero no, te culpo. Si no me quieres, te culpo. Si no me quieres como soy, creo que no se trata de vos. ¿Y ahora qué hago con el dolor? Si me escondo, si me voy, si me cambio el pelo de color, que te absorbo, que te amo, que te elijo y que esta realidad no salga de la mesa. No me digan que he quedado ciega, no, no.
The Celtic Echoes of In Echo on iTunes with Jupiter and Mars from their album of last fall, Hemispheres. They put their own spin on the sound, of course, as does the trio by dint of their very existence. Thule is from British Columbia, Carson is from Ontario, and Tom is from the US. And bet you didn't know one of the fiddlers is a person of color, did ya? As music students here, they came together to explore potential sonic terrain, and such exploration has led them to play for audiences in Australia and Scotland, not to mention here in Canada, including good old PEI. In Echo is up for 4 Music PEI Awards for 2024, Album of the Year, Contemporary Traditional Roots Recording of the Year, Album Art of the Year, and Entertainer of the Year, a category that sees them facing competition from Brandon Howard Roy, Brooke MacArthur, Lawrence Maxwell, and Richard Wood. Coming up, the nominees for R&B Soul Recording of the Year, Single of the Year, and more. Oh, so much more. Plus, getting into the groove of the Music PEI Awards via a chat with its event coordinator, Alicia Toner. Cher, Prince. Okay, we heard you the first time. Madonna. Music is full of one-named artists, but somehow there's an air of mystique when someone uses a single designation. The same, of course, is true of Kinley, who would be an island household name even if her pop wasn't distinguished drummer Alan Dowling. Kinley has recorded on over 50 albums, and as part of Hey Rosetta, she played violin. She released her first solo album in 2016. One of its tracks, Microphone, tackled sexual assault and was used in grade 9 health classes on the island to teach the concept of consent. This cut, Eiffel Tower, from her Daylight album, has been nominated for 3 Music PEI Awards, Album of the Year, Single of the Year, and Video of the Year. Other artists submitted for Video of the Year are Lenny Gallant, Nadia, Noel Malcolm, and Tara McLean. It's expensive to see La Tour Eiffel for yourself, but thanks to Kinley, you can listen to it. Eiffel Tower on iTunes.
I should've known we would never work out. We were fighting at the Eiffel Tower in the city of love. I remember when it all turned sour. You just biked away. I was filled with all this rage, so far from home. I've never felt so all alone.
Hey everybody, this is Lenny Gallant from the beautiful village of Rustico on the North Shore of Prince Edward Island, and you're listening to isletunes.
Something in the way you look at me, I just fall into a rhythm that you know. I don't really wanna tell you more, baby, 'cause I don't really wanna let you go. I've been falling deep into your love somewhere I've never been. Got me all tied up and feelings coming off the high again. Craving the beat, right by your side is where I wanna be. Feeling alive with you right next to me. Do you wanna run away? Watching our love intertwine. Come closer here and unwind. Can't get you off of my mind. This part gets me every time. Wanna take it back to the time we met. Memories unfold in my mind again. Up all night talking, showed me some love and wondering where you've been all my. Feels like a dream, feeling you all around over me. The thought of you makes it hard to breathe. Do you wanna run away? Watching our love intertwine. Come closer here and unwind. Can't get you off of my mind. This part gets me every time.
I think I need a cigarette now. And I don't even smoke. But this song does. R&B Soul Recording of the Year nominee Nadia with Intertwine on iTunes. This track was produced by Ramzoid, and this isn't even Nadia's first Music PEI nomination. Last year, she got a nod in the same category for Off the High featuring Vince the Messenger. Nadia is a Charlottetown native who saw her first release in 2021. This year, she is also up for Video of the Year. As for R&B Soul, she's vying for the prize with Lee Rosevere, LaFunk, and the Umbrella Collective. You know how I said before that it's not the first thought for there to be a black woman in a trad ensemble? It's probably easy to think we don't have LGBTQ artists here on the island, but we do. One of them is Noah Malcolm, who's no stranger to the Music PEI Awards. 2 years ago, he took home the trophy for New Artist of the Year. Noah's musical pedigree includes having written with David Archuleta from American Idol, and he is also a composer for TV and film, one of which turned up on Paramount+. For 2024, he could win up to 4 awards: Album Art of the Year, Recording of the Year, Video of the Year, and Single of the Year. And this is why. His single, Feel the Same. Will it beat out Kinley, Lenny Gallant, Tara McLean, and the East Pointers in that category? Think about it while you listen to Noah Malcolm on iTunes.
And he can't be contained, but what does that mean? Friends or lovers remains to be seen, but we both feel the same. Yeah, we both feel the same. Wouldn't exactly be surprising if I called you my forever, but we don't know how to bring it up. But we both feel the same. Can you feel it there? Just hanging in the air. Baby, I'm aware we both feel the words a minute, and I wanna stay in it, 'cause we both feel the same. Can you feel it there? Just hanging, hanging in the air. Baby, I'm aware we both feel the same. Yeah, we both feel the same.
Étoiles du Nord, chant de sirène, la marée haute, les voiles pleines, un rêve attend à l'horizon, un cœur guidé par sa passion. Sur le même attiré par les étoiles, elle vole dans le vent sur la mer. Elle fait rigoler les vagues. La fille de l'océan. Autour du monde, au pied marin, la solitude jusqu'à la fin. Comment savoir où naviguer? Seulement un sextant pour la guider. Sur la mer, attirée par les étoiles, elle vole dans le vent. Sur la mer, elle fait rigoler les vagues. La fille de l'océan. Attention, ciel rouge à l'aube, vois la haute mer qui sursaute. Regarde les éclairs se battre dans les nuages. Tiens fort contre la tempête, tu sais que t'es complètement prête. Les éléments vont servir ton courage. Ce bateau fort, rempli d'amour, va te soigner jusqu'au retour. Laisse la mer rire encore une fois, car elle sait que tu reviendras. Sur la mer, attirée par les étoiles, elle vole dans le vent. Sur la mer, elle fait rigoler les vagues. La fille de l'océan. Sur la mer, attirée par les étoiles, elle vole dans le vent. Sur la mer, elle fait rigoler les vagues.
That's Sirene Metelo on iTunes with Sur les Minihaha. If you don't recognize the male vocalist, you might have to give your PEI ID back. He's, of course, island idol Lenny Gallant, who formed the duo with Patricia Richard of Panu and Oda Lakadi fame in 2019. The English version of the song, On the Minnehaha, was written about Kirsten Newshafer from South Africa, who won the 2022 Golden Globe race, in which one sails solo around the world. Kirsten won after 233 days at sea. As you might expect, Sirene Matelot is a nominee for Music PEI's new Collège de Lille Prix de l'Acadie Award, along with Abin Pila Estebe and Nathalie Duguay. But Patricia and Lenny's duo could also receive the musical gold for Album Art of the Year, Contemporary Traditional Roots Recording of the Year, and Album of the Year. Next Sunday, some of our island musicians are going to make history by taking home trophies in all the Music PEI Awards categories. But that doesn't mean plenty of history didn't transpire behind them, and all of us, as evidenced by this segment of This Week in PEI History. March 6, 1823. A Sheriff Townsend held his first meeting in that position in Charlottetown, during which charges were brought against then Lieutenant Governor Charles Douglas Smith, in which Smith was accused of, among other things, harassing land tenants into paying quit rents and installing unqualified family members into positions of power. That last one sound familiar, anyone? March 7, 1870, Colonial Secretary Earl Granville, having been presented with objections to Confederation, replied by writing, quote, "It appears to me that the government of Prince Edward Island will not act wisely if they allow themselves to be diverted from the practical consideration of their own real interests, for the sake of keeping alive a claim against the imperial government which, it is quite certain, will never be acknowledged." Unquote. Let's tell him. Tara McLean released her first album in 1996, and here, 28 years later, she is up for 4 Music PEI Awards for her album Sparrow, which came out last March and is a musical companion to her best-selling memoir, Song of the Sparrow. Not bad for someone who was discovered singing on a ferry in BC.
Sometimes it just takes a ferry.
Thank you to Wong Fu. After a slew of albums, singles, and EPs, Tara also found success with Shay from 2003 to 2007, and is obviously still recording as a solo artist, or she wouldn't be going head-to-head in the category of Contemporary Traditional Roots recording with Dylan Menzies, In Echo, Rick Sparks and the Enablers, and Sirene Matelot. Tara's other nominations? An Album of the Year, Single of the Year, and Video of the Year, and all for Sparrow, and that's what's going to take flight right now. Or at least the title track from Tara's album anyway, here on iTunes.
Spent my life looking for a missing piece, desperate for some release. I heard a call from deep inside. I was lonely, I was tired, I was empty, uninspired. I hit a wall. Something held me, showed me to myself. Spent last night looking for you in my bed, but you left before I said that you could go. Scream and shout till I'm pity partied out. It's looking more like I'm about to be alone. Something changed me, saved me from myself. It's the arrow in the bow, the sparrow and the song, the marrow in the bone. Nothing's unforgiven
First Friday night, now looking back at you. My head weighed down with all I gotta do on my own. This town don't feel the same no more. Every place is cold where it used to be warm. You'd call me through your open door, but now it's closed. You taught me never to take anything for granted. Watching birds fishing late on the outgoing tide. We will meet again, we will surely meet again. But for now, I'll love what you left behind. Like a boat late in the night, around your table where our eyes would shine with summer dreams. I always knew that you would fly higher than the eagles in the northern sky, and the plans we made to go there I will always keep. You taught me never to take anything for granted. Watching birds fishing late on the outgoing tide. We will meet again, we will surely meet again. But for now, I'll love what you left behind. Tell me never to take anything for granted. Watching birds fishing late on the outgoing tide. We will meet again, we will surely meet again. But for now, I'll love what you left behind. But for now, I'll love what you left behind. I'll love what you left behind.
The East Pointers featuring Rose Cousins with We Will Meet Again on iTunes. That's, of course, from last fall's EP, Safe in Sound, which is both a tribute to and celebration of Cody Chasin, who founded the trio with Jake Charon and Tim Chasin in 2014, and regrettably passed away in 2022. Cody began writing the album with his band members during the pandemic, and his work is on every track. In Cody's absence, Tim and Jake completed the collection, and it's now a contender in 3 Music PEI Awards categories: Single of the Year, Album of the Year, and Songwriter of the Year. In the latter grouping, the East Pointers are up against Dylan Menzies, Lawrence Maxwell, Lenny Gallant, and Logan Richard. Now, your day planners and iCalendars may be full up with all the Music PEI Award Week events happening from March 6th to March 10th, and in my upcoming interview with Music PEI's Alicia Toner, we will break those down in depth for you. But let's not forget, there's still a bunch of gigs going on the week after the awards, and here to tell you about them is me, because, well, it's all part of the service. Thursday, March 14th, it's the Songwriters Circle with Alicia Toner, Catherine McClellan, and Liam Corcoran. They are at the Trailside Music Hall. Also on the 14th, Island Jazz Tribute to Mingus featuring Adam Hill. They're at Baba's Lounge. On March 15th, Friday, we've got three things going on. Nathan Wiley is at the Scott McCauley Performing Arts Center in Summerside. Beaconsfield Winter Concert Series with Julie Pelissier Lush is at the Beaconsfield. And it's the St. Patty's Day weekend kickoff with Devil's Punch Bowl, Trevor Lowell Clements and the Barn Cat Poetry Beat, and more at Baba's Lounge. Saturday, March 16th, it's Patty's in the Parlor featuring Michael Pendergast and friends, and they are at King's Playhouse in Georgetown. Music PEI began life as the Prince Edward Island Music Awards Association in 2001, and since then, their mandate has been, among other things, advancing the careers of island musicians. Music PEI Awards Week is our version of the Grammys, and it certainly doesn't happen by itself. Here to tell us more about the ceremonies and what makes them happen is Alicia Toner, herself a Music PEI Award winner for her debut album, I Learned the Hard Way, in 2018. Alicia, I can only imagine how busy you are with the first of 8 events only days away, so I'm especially grateful that you've taken a few minutes out of what must be an incredibly hectic day to talk to me through the magic of Zoom in the iTunes studios, otherwise known as my basement.
Well, I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
I'm really glad that you are here. Now, for those who may be new to the island or simply don't follow these kinds of celebrations closely, how about sharing with us exactly what Music PEI does for starters?
Sure. Well, they do a lot of things. I think their main mandate, as you said, is to advance the career of artists here on the island. They have a huge export program. They do workshops. They give funding for recordings and touring, and they have all sorts of training programs. So they're pretty busy. And as well as that, they have 3 main conferences every single year, which is Music PEI Week. We have Showcase PEI and the Canadian Song Conference as well. One of them is a showcasing conference where we bring delegates in, and the other one is more for sync and for TV and film. So we bring people in for that as well and have listening sessions for artists.
Nice. When did you come aboard, and what brought you to Music PEI?
Well, as a musician, I've been around since 2018, but as a staff member just since August, and I'm only there for 1 year. I'm just a temporary in and out.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
well, still since
which
August.
is nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of a rotating door of PEI artists. When I got there, Logan Richard was there. Nick Donoff is there with me right now, and Dan Hardinger from Absolute Losers, and yeah, it's pretty neat that you get the opportunity to kind of see both sides of the veil.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, this is completely the other end of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
As a musician, yeah. That's pretty well. That must be both overwhelming and pretty exciting at the same time.
It is exciting. It's nice to see how gosh darn hard they work for the artists in PEI. It's pretty humbling.
It's just like any other show. People never really realize just how much goes into it, right?
That's true. That's very, very true. Yeah.
Speaking of which, you are both Music PEI's team leader and event coordinator, both titles of which make my head hurt. But what do you do in those capacities? And dare I ask, what goes into putting together a week like this?
My job as the team lead is to manage the event team, which there are 4 wonderful people on the event team right now. And we essentially organize all of the 3 events that Music PEI does every year. And a lot goes into planning Music Week. We've been going really since I got on board in August with, we had one person, assigned specifically to do all things sponsor outreach and reach out to all of our incredible local businesses on PEI too, because none of this would happen without sponsors. Obviously,
Absolutely.
Music PEI is a not-for-profit. So there's lots of things like getting sponsorships and coordinating venues and jurying all of the artist submissions, finding people to jury, because Music PEI actually has nothing to do with, selections for who is nominated for awards. And we try to put together a good team of people to kind of from all over the country and sometimes internationally too, to kind of send these submissions to and have them listened to and scored. And Yeah, well, I mean, this year we're having a massive awards gala. So there's also been a lot of planning that has been going into this one particular event at the end of the week because we have combined the awards party with the festival finale into one big awards gala this year, and it's at the Confederation Center of the Arts.
Where else are you going to have it? It's a perfect
Where
spot
else are you
for
gonna
it.
have it?
So
Yeah.
that's new, combining the awards ceremonies itself and the party.
It's not new, but it is I don't think they've done it for 10 years.
Well, that's still pretty new.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's different from past years. What else do you know if that's different this year from past years?
I know there's some different award categories. There's a lot of it remains the same though, and that's kind of something that I think Islanders appreciate is knowing what to expect from an event like this. I mean, the main thing being the ridiculous local talent that is on Prince Edward Island, which I am not from here originally, and it continues to astound and amaze me.
What do you think is going to be the most exciting part of this week? You're allowed to give more than one answer.
For me, it's that all the planning's done, and now I just get to enjoy all of the music. The most exciting part is always the music, and I won't pick a particular one because every concert is so beautifully curated, and I am looking forward to all of them. From most of them are in Charlottetown. One of them is all the way out in Surrey, and I'm very excited for that one as well. And then I am really excited for the awards gala. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of special guests coming. There's a few musical surprises. The musical experience has kind of been curated by Craig Fair Music Productions this year. So that's very exciting. There's a red carpet leading up to the awards gala for the nominees and the special guests. So just I mean, the whole week is really exciting. It's taken a lot of planning, and I'm very excited for it to come to fruition.
I can't wait to see how it all turns out. And your hard work is
Mhm.
definitely going to show in there. Is there anything else that we haven't covered that you want people to know about this year's Music PEI event or about you?
Well, I won't talk about me so much, but I would love for people to know the dates and times of
Absolutely.
shows. So if you
Absolutely.
don't mind me giving you
I
just a
do
quick
not.
rundown.
I do not.
So we have a kickoff reception at the Guild in the gallery, which is Wednesday, March 6th, which is when everything starts. And it starts at 6 p.m. and it's followed directly in the Guild by our first concert, which is Waveforms. And I'm just going to let you know who's playing. We have Absolute Losers, Julia Robichaud, Braden V, Brooke MacArthur, and Liam Corcoran kicking that off. And then the next night is our one fan favorite, the songwriter concert at St. Paul's Anglican Church, which is Dylan Menzies, Lenny Gallant, Lawrence Maxwell, and the East Pointers. On Friday, March 8th, there are two shows, one at the Trailside and one out in Surrey at the Surrey Show Hall. Music Mosaic is at the Trailside. We have Guisa, we have Aubin, Pila SCB, we have Le Funk, Tsu Chang Wang, and the Umbrella Collective. And out in Surrey, we have Ava and Lily, Heather, Pearly Gates, Emily McClellan, who is now known as Amelia May, and Richard Wood. On Saturday afternoon, we have Reprise, which features the Luminous Ensemble, Dan Browswell and the Island Jazz Quartet, Tiffany Liu, and Sirens. And then we have Coastal Cadence on Saturday evening, which features Brandon Howard Roy, Right Flo, Brad Milligan, Nadia, and Rick Sparks. And then our awards gala features Craig Fair Music Productions and a 9-piece house band, as well as Noah Malcolm, Sirene Matalo, Tara McLean in Echo, and featuring Jen Grant. So tons of talent, tons of shows, and yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong.
No, you
whichever one you
absolutely
show up
cannot
to.
go wrong. I mean, those are all amazing talents, and it's just amazing that you've organized all of this stuff happening this week. It's a little bit of Hollywood come to PEI. I can say that as somebody who lived in LA for 18 years, so
There you go.
it's
So you would know.
totally appropriate. Thank you so much. I've been speaking with Alicia Toner, the team leader and event coordinator for Music PEI Week. I better let you go so you can keep crossing stuff off your extensive to-do list. Again,
Bless you.
I thank you so much for taking the time out to chat with me on behalf of Music PEI.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Now, to finish off our lists of nominees chosen by Music PEI, we come to the Umbrella Collective, who you may recall sat for these very microphones just 3 weeks ago. Now, I usually don't like to play songs from the same artist so close together, but is it my fault that they're up for 3 awards, including Rap Hip Hop Recording of the Year? No, it is not. So, from their album Welcome to Studio UC, which has hit this island like one of our famous nor'easters, this is Rise and Shine from the Umbrella Collective on iTunes.
It's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but so enemy can look, snap and stare. Root and cool, my gang is here. Vibes are bad, the dance is fair, but sounds like this will make you move your hips. Groove to the melody, still move to the energies. My voice is the start of this trip. Sid is the one on the key, part of mistake. Living like a sage with Dana and Jojo. Spike my mojo, I get yours too. We have a motto, let love rule. So please press play on action mode. Story mode is a goal to take it slow. But I don't do show to miss love because of this spot. It's getting real hot. Yeah, rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but okay. So all of that style of limitation, just a hesitation, make a real change. Anyways, many ways to remember the happy days. All of a sudden I know the feeling of feeling free that be really eluding me, but I'm really just giving in. Really a cinnamon that is giving a good go, making a rude noise, poise and good toys, chilling with these girls. Wow, rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but
rise and grind, rise and shine. Take your time, free your mind. Stars align in due time. In the meantime, stay on grind. Awake again, away from sin. Tryna save the soul within. I've been on the path of knowledge. Working on my craft in a cozy cottage. Full circle moments feel like revelations. Putting in the work and having the patience. Destiny in motion, everything makes sense. Full circle moments feel like a blessing.
Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but and if you give them part of your space, they will take a mile and run it down on your face. Papa God is here, don't need worry, my sister. Brethren, we will make a story, make it a big star. Woo! Break the barriers, no need for carriers. The mood is subtle and empty and seemingly plenty. But what's the deal? I beg, what's the deal? You say we're in mass today, no tomorrow. So much sorrow, these kids are hollow. So much sorrow, but who's to blame them? Who's to blame them? So much sorrow, but who's to blame them? Yeah, who's to blame them? Yeah, who's to blame them? I said hollow. Hey, John. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. Came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine. Rise and grind, it's time to shine. You came with hate, but I give you shine.
The Umbrella Collective from last fall's debut album, Welcome to Studio UC. The cut is Rise and Shine, and it's here on iTunes. Talk about a musical melting pot. UC's members are from, well, Canada, but different parts of it, as well as India, Nigeria, and Rwanda. As members Tamara and Luik told me when I interviewed them a few weeks ago, the umbrella originated with a photo of fellow member C. Ruth's mother, in which she was holding an umbrella, and it came to symbolize the collaborative efforts of this sextet. Welcome to Studio UC has been nominated for 3 Music PEI awards, specifically New Artist of the Year, R&B Soul Recording of the Year, and Rap Hip Hop Recording of the Year, a category which sees the Umbrella Collective amongst counterparts Braden V and Right Flow. You are now fully and totally primed to hit one, some, or all of 2024's Music PEI Week's events. You know who the nominees are, and you know who's performing where, so my work here is done. For this episode, anyway. Oh, you may not know that you can hit each and every event with a Music PEI Festival Pass. Yep, for $80 you can take in the entire week at the Guild, St. Paul's Anglican Church, Surrey Show Hall, the Trailside Music Hall, and of course the Confed Center. Sobey Family Theater. Just can't bring myself to use that name. Grab your festival passes or just plain tickets at musicpei.com. Say iTunes sent you. Why? No particular reason. It just sounds good. If you think this podcast sounds good, or hell, maybe you don't, who am I to tell you how to feel about it? Leave a voicemail at 902-807-4250 or zap me an email at amj@iletunes.ca. Come follow iTunes on Facebook and Instagram, where I not only plug the hell out of the show, I post links to where you can buy the music of the artists you hear within. Hey, they're all letting me play their stuff. Gotta pay it forward, you know. If you feel like paying a little to help support this podcast, and I mean very little, pop on over to patreon.com/iletunes. How little? $5 a month little. In return, you get access to island-only content in the form of full video interviews, longer than the audio clips you get here. Sirene Matelot, one of our Music PEI Awards nominees, has a 22-minute clip there. Musical contribution to the iTunes theme by Kaylin McCauley and John Hashem. Show concept by Rocky O'Neill. Coordination assistance by Jackie Robichaux. I'm Adam Michael James, and I have been your unofficial liaison to all things Music PEI Awards this week, because what Music PEI and I have in common is that we're both here to elevate island artists, and I say those artists deserve as many outlets as possible. You know what I'm saying? If y'all play your cards right, and I play mine right, next episode, the March 10th episode, I will play the award winners for you guys, but you won't hear a single note until next Sunday's big awards gala is over, because integrity. So if you can't get to the Confed Center to see the winners awarded in person, I got you covered here on iTunes. By the way, do you like my awards outfit? Who am I wearing? Oh, this is from designer Valou Village. Accessories by Ray Peets. You know her. I thank you for listening, and I thank you in advance for sharing this episode or this video if you're listening on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe on that platform. You're all my street team and a lot more effective than media and social media. As always, I leave you with these immortal words. Be good, and if you can't be good at it. See you next Sunday.